Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today finally I have with me the brand new Dacia Duster 2024, and in this video we will do the test drive. This is the 2x4 version, the front wheel version, manual transmission, mild hybrid, and in this video I will give you all the information and feedback on how it's on the road. Finally it's here. We are in Spain to test this car, and I want to thanks very much to Dacia for offering me this opportunity to test the car and to show you all the information about this new Duster. First of all, as always, the car comes with 18-inch wheels, brake discs on the rear, no more drum brakes, and ventilated brake discs on the front. Let's go inside. This is the key, basically the same key as on the previous version. Also inside here you can see the seats with this denim design with the textile material that I like very much. Even though it's textile material, the quality it's quite good, and I like it. Now let's go inside, and I want to give you some technical data. I like the fact that you have a nice place here where you can put your key. You have a big place for your phone. You can wireless charging your phone right there. You have two USB-C ports. You have even up here a place for your phone, two cup holders, plenty of storage space here. Plus you have this soft material armrest that stays perfectly right here. I love the new steering wheel, as I told you also in the review videos. Nice design, up, down, super nice grip. Really like it. And also I like very much, by the way, let's start the engine. Here is the start stop engine button. We'll leave it a little bit. Let me put the seat belt. First of all, you can adjust the steering wheel up, down, forward, backward, very simple. Also the seats, manual adjustment on the seats, good visibility in the mirrors, blind spot technology in the mirrors. Even up here you have pretty good visibility, and also around the car. I like very much the fact that they tilt this 10-inch screen directly to the driver, so you have a very good visibility from the driver point of view. Also climatic system have physical buttons down here, so you can adjust the climatic system. Very simple while you're driving, you don't have to worry about that. And also you can somehow customize the cockpit in a few ways, in which you can see different information. Right there you can see even the energy flow. Even though this is the mild hybrid, we will talk about that in a second, you can still see a few information right there. And of course here it's the consumption, so you will see the consumption. You can hold it for 3 seconds and the consumption will be resetted. And also here you can see, if you go to my drive, and if you look right here, you can see very clear the consumption while we're driving. Also I want to show you the navigation. Super good navigation system. It needs a little bit of time to charge, but once it's charging, it's almost perfectly like Google Map. It's really good. Other than that, I want to give you some technical data and then we will start driving. As I told you before, this is the mild hybrid version. That means it comes with a 1.2 liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line, combined with this small electric motor like a starter, plus this 6-speed manual transmission. And the power of the car, 130 horsepower, 230 Newton meters, 180 km/h is the top speed, 0 to 100 in 9.9 seconds, 124 grams CO2 emission, and it's a front wheel drive. Other than that, guys, I will talk with you a little bit more as we go in the video. So yeah, let's drive it. First of all, let me put it in first gear, and let's start driving the car. I have to go outside from here. So where is the exit? I think it should be around here, the exit. Let's see, where is it? Anyway, first impression, it's that the car, it feels much better quality. The pedals, the steering, and the direction seems to be, I don't know, it has a better feedback than the previous version, than the previous Duster. I like that. At least the steering wheel, I can grip it so well. I have such a good grip on it. Definitely like it. The gearbox, until now, it feels fine. It feels like you can change the gears quite easy. Where is the exit? I have to ask these guys. Where is the exit?
The exit is just here, after the cone.
Aha, just like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
thanks a lot. All right, I didn't see that. I was thinking here it's locked. Even though I saw this on the navigation, I didn't kind of trust it too much. But man, I like it. In small spaces, it feels really good. Now let's go out from the parking lot. We are in airport in Spain. Thank you. We are in airport in Spain, and here we have to go to a destination. It's already set on the navigation. Oh, I have a little bit of time from where I drive last time on manual. I'm not so used with manuals, but
take the third exit.
I like it. I like the steering. And I read yesterday about the car. I read that they improved the stiffness of the suspension, the dampers. They try to make it much more stiffer in order to have a better control, a better handlings, and a better steering.
In 300
And that's really important. I can't wait to test it also. I can't wait to test it also on higher speed, some twisty road, because it's really I want to see that. I want to see how good it stays on the road, because they
now at the roundabout take the third exit onto MA23 towards MA20.
Yeah, because they claim like they improved the stiffness and the rolling of the car around 21% on this model, and 17% on all-wheel drive model. So it's much stiffer, and it should have
now
a better handlings. Wow, definitely like it. First impression. Also, they improve the sound insulation by 2 decibels, and they claim they improve also the sound insulation inside the car, and I'm really curious about that. We drive around 80 right now.
In
and
100 meters take the exit 0.
It seems to be pretty silent. I kind of like it. I kind of already feel how the sound insulation inside the cabin is much better than the previous version. And also it seems to be better from the engine inside the cabin improved. So pretty nice.
In
First impression, it's a positive impression.
Take the exit 0 onto MA20 towards E15.
Definitely a positive impression.
Now take the exit onto MA20 towards E15.
Now we go out here.
Continue on MA20 for 19 kilometers.
Wow, the gearbox, it's quite nice. Oh wow, now I understand what they mean. Boy oh boy, it stays much better than the previous version in curves. So the handlings are definitely improved. Wow, that's something that this is something that I like very much. So they try to make it a little bit more stiffer in order to don't feel too much like a boat, you know what I mean, when you go left right, and definitely I feel like they improve that. In the same time, it seems to be that they kind of keep that quite good comfort over the bumps. I need a little bit of bumps to understand a little bit more. I can't say until now too many things about that, but what I'm the most surprised is the fact that I'm driving 80 around here, and it seems to be, yeah, let's go a little bit faster. It seems to be silent. Driving 100, oh my god, they step up the game with the sound insulation. And here, wow, it's really silent. You hear just a little bit of wind, but surprisingly you barely hear any noise. I think I have to go here. You barely feel any noise. You barely hear any noise from the road, from the tires. Now here, because the road is not that good, but where the road is normal, like here, Wow, it's good, it's good. So they improve also the insulation from down there, from the wheels. This was really important on the previous versions. Nice. I didn't expect that. I was expect to be better, but I didn't expect to be that good. So now I understand a little bit better. In terms of sound insulation, from down up, from the tires, you barely hear noise. From engine to the cabin, you barely hear noise. From wind, you hear a little bit of wind when you reach 100 kilometer, but just slightly wind. Right now the music is off and all that stuff, but just a little bit. The blind spot technology in the corners, the car comes with a few extra safety features as standard for EU regulation and all that stuff, so you can expect also, man, but I like the way it takes the curves. Go in sixth. Wow, and the gearbox and the way you put it in change the gears, it's so easy. It's very good positioned right here. It's perfectly positioned to change the gears, and it seems to be quite silent. I didn't expect that. Definitely didn't expect to be so silent. Look at this. Change the gears. Wow. Going forward. Oh my god, how they managed to do that. Man, you barely hear engine. And until 100 km/h that we have right now, it feels pretty powerful. It feels like it have enough power. It didn't feel underpowered or something like that. For those of you that are worried about 1.2 liter 3 cylinders, it didn't feel underpowered at all. The car feels that it has enough power. You can set up also the cruise control from here. If you want to set up the cruise control, you can do that from here, from the buttons. I don't want to focus on that too much for the moment. I just want to enjoy and feel the car, because it's for the first time right now when I drive the car, so I try to understand the car and also to give you the information. I don't have too much time with the car, and that's why I try in the same time to give you also the information, but also to understand how the car it's rolling. But I'm crazy surprised. The visibility outside, it's quite, I can say, quite the same as on the previous version. It's very good visibility, nothing to complain about that. What is better than the previous version, it is the multimedia system that's so clear. Even if today it's super sunny outside, not so good for filming or stuff like that, but it's super bright, it's super clear. You can see the navigation, the information, the colors, the brightness. It's super good. Also, even in the front here on the new digital cockpit, you can see the information very clear right there, and that's good. And the best part, something that I like very much, is the fact that even this is the mild hybrid, it shows you on the digital cockpit what happened with the energy in real time. So the car, it's also capable to recharge the 48-volt battery. It's a 0.8 kilowatt hour 48-volt battery that's connected to the electric motor and all this system. And the good part is that electric motor help as well this system, and it feels really well built. To be honest, hear this out, guys, this is big. It feels even better than some Renault cars. I don't know why. It feels much more linked together. I don't know if that makes sense, but wow, it feels really lovely. I want to try also an acceleration, maybe when we find a road to do that from scratch. But I'm crazy impressed. Even though some material quality around here, they are still made in plastic and stuff like that, the steering wheel, it's incredible. I love the grip, I love the shape, I love how easy it is to control the car. Look at this, change the gear, and it's so smooth. It's run so smooth at 100. Now you see, I'm driving 100 barely hear any noise from outside. So the sound, the insulation from outside, the sound insulation, it's extremely good. I'm surprised. I didn't expect to be that good. Sound insulation, I like how easy it is to change the gears. Even though it's a manual, it seems to be easy. Great visibility, perfect position for the navigation. I have a feeling that so many people will buy this car after they will drive. Man, I didn't expect to be that good. I'm excited. I don't know why, but I'm excited to see that the car, it's really performed that good. Now, for example, you go uphill a little bit and you try to push it, and the car, it goes. Yeah, of course, after some and by the way, you have also the eco mode right here on the side. If you press this eco button, the car will drive in eco mode. If you deactivate this, it will give you the maximum power. 160 km/h is the top speed of the car. It's limited around there, but I think it's more than enough for daily driving. Also, again, changing the modes here, we can set up this cruise control. You can set the speed. You can see how nice they look in a blue color, bluish or greenish color. And the car right now will hold the speed for you, but I want to deactivate this. Also, it comes with lane assist and all that stuff, but man, the driving feeling, it's something special. It didn't come with autopilot, that's something to be clear, at least not on this model that I'm driving right now. It comes only with cruise control and lane assist and emergency brake and blind spot technology and a lot of safety features. But something that really stays in my head was this information about the suspension, about the fact that they make it a little bit stiffer in order to take better handling, stay better on the road, the curves. And it definitely I take a bigger curve a little bit earlier. I want to test it a little bit more, maybe a little bit more ahead when we go. And I'm surprised. Now we go uphill and you can see we are in third gear. If I go a little bit lower, no, let's go back to third. And of course, after 100, it didn't give you that power, strong power. It gives you linear power, I can say. So definitely, if you want to drive high speeds, if you want to have kind of a quicker acceleration and quicker, let's say, pass by other cars, you should definitely go for the full hybrid. I can't wait to test the full hybrid. Tomorrow I will test the full hybrid and I'm super excited to see how it's. But I didn't expect to be that good, this model. I was coming special with the full hybrid in my mind. I'm really curious to see how good it is. But now that I drive this one, it's just fantastic. Man, I like it. I really like it. Look how beautiful here it is in Spain. It's crazy beautiful. This is the ocean. Man, how silent it is. Let's go a little bit. You can see we drive 110, 150. My God, you barely hear any noise. Of course, the road, it's also good, but crazy. Not so much noise from the tires, not so much noise from the wind, not so much noise from the engine. The sound insulation seems to be like a premium car for me, for the first impression that I drive until now. I hope it stays like that also tomorrow on the other version. It's incredible. And also the steering wheel, everything you touch and everything you touch and everything you see seems premium. Of course, they cut some costs with plastic around here, around on the mirror in some areas, but even here it's plastic, but they cut some costs where it really doesn't matter. I mean, you don't stay with your hands on the dashboard all the time or stuff like that. Where it's matter what you're touching, the steering wheel, the seats, gearbox, shifter, and also in this area you have some plastic, but I prefer to have a good car
1 kilometer,
with a good
use the
price
left 2 lanes
than
and
have
continue
all that
straight on A7 towards
extra
Marbella.
things that I don't really need it. And also you can add it extra if you want a soft here, you can make yourself aftermarket anyway. I'm impressed. Until now I'm definitely impressed. I'm really curious to see the consumption. We will see also the consumption at the end of this trip. Until now we drive highway 110, 100. We go to Marbella, still on the highway. Very, very nice. Very nice.
Now continue straight on A7 towards Marbella.
Woohoo! Check this out. These guys drive pretty fast, but the blind spot technology
Continue on
work really good.
A7 for 14
Very,
kilometers.
very good visibility also in the mirrors, big mirrors, great visibility also up here on the side, fantastic visibility. Let's see here, if we accelerate a little bit more. Wow, you saw that bump? 150, go to 120. Now 120, start to hear a little bit of wind, but I think it's also windy outside today. But very, very good. You can see that was the lane assist. Check this out. If you go out, the car will keep you between the lanes, and then it gives you those warning, but still keep you between the lanes. Good, very good safety feature. Love it. But I'm crazy surprised how good it is. But the sound insulation is insane. Sound insulation, it's insane. You want to pass other cars? Yeah, it's struggling a little bit. We have 120 now. You want to pass a car, we go uphill. Now you struggle just a little bit. But reaching this speed and holding the speed, it's impressive. Sound insulation, it's impressive. Yeah, let's see over the bumps. Man, the suspension seems to be really good. They set it up so good, and definitely when I was reading the stuff with 20%, let's say, better in terms of suspension, a little bit more stiffer and so on, I was expect to be quite stiffer, but surprisingly it's not stiffer. And 124, 25, and still sound insulation, it's like a premium car. I feel like I'm driving a Volkswagen Tiguan or something like that in terms of sound insulation. I'm definitely impressed. I will give it a 10 from 10. And now it's windy here. We are a little bit higher on the, and you start to hear a little bit of wind, but look at the trees, it's a little bit windy here. But it runs smooth. What is important, and I noticed that also from the parking lot, it's that the car, it's running very smooth. They improve the premium feeling of the car, if that makes sense for you. The pedal seems to be great. The gear shifter pretty good, well positioned, even though it's kind of the same stalk as the previous. It goes easy into the gears, and that's important. You see how it goes definitely easy into the gears. Now check this out, 128, still no problem. We go uphill, you can cross pass out the cars, no problem. Of course you don't have that push, but it's more than enough. It's definitely more than enough. Here over the bumps, definitely great over the bumps. Nothing to complain, man. Look, the lane assist still keep me between the lanes, still give you that push between the lanes. And then of course you can set up again if you want to set up the cruise control. But look, we go up, I'm all the way down. I have to change the gears down a little bit. Yeah, let's see now. And now it gives you a little bit more push. This time it's really going up. Yeah, you see now it's definitely up on the mountain now, but I still have power at 110. No, it's great. I think for most of the for most of the people, I think 80% of the people will be more than happy with this engine configuration and gearbox. And surprisingly, the car didn't feel like underpowered. I think mainly because of the mild hybrid system, mainly because of the electric motor and 48-volt battery. I think those help a lot the petrol engine in order to give it the power and the push when it needed. And we drive 120, so most of the trip until here was on the highway, so at kind of higher speeds. And I think we will go out from the highway, and I wish I can go also a little bit on the twisty roads, but until now I'm happy with what I felt on the car. I'm really happy. Definitely I wasn't wrong when I came so excited today here to test this new Dacia Duster. What else? What can I tell you more? Visibility up here, it's great. The same stalks behind the steering wheel, stalks up here, perfectly positioned the climatic system and all those buttons. If you go in eco mode, by the way, you press eco mode, the car, when you push the acceleration now, it would give you less power in order to have better consumption. But I will disengage eco mode. We will do those tests as soon as I have the car for a longer period of time. I will do all the tests, plus consumption, eco mode, all that stuff. But right now I'm just want to focus on this driving. Anyway, let's see the consumption, if that is possible. 7.2 liters until now on the highway. Oh, not bad, not bad. I would say not bad. The way we drive, even now, around 120 seems to be wow. And even over the bumps, 18-inch wheels, those wheels are the way to go, guys. I saw that they have a lot of gummy, that mean help a lot over the bumps as well, but the suspension seems to be set up really well. The engine seems to run really well. It's like linked in very nice with this system. I didn't expect to be that good, this mild hybrid system. It's for the first time when Dacia use a mild hybrid system on a car. This Dacia Duster, it's for the first time. And I'm impressed. I'm definitely impressed with how good it is for the first time. Of course.
Now continue straight on AP7.
They share the experience.
Continue on AP7 for 20 kilometers.
Of course, they share the experience with Renault Group, and most of the technology came from there. But still impressively good for a first try, if I can call it like that. I think I'm good here. From what I heard, it should go out automatically, but nice. You put it in gears. It has also the start-stop system button. Here you have also start-stop if you want to deactivate it. Here you have all the safety feature if you want to personalize, or if you want to turn it off or something like that. Super cool, really impressive. And even here seems to be quite silent. Let's wait here for a while. I think it should go up. Why not? Let's accelerate here. Pretty nice. Yeah, the driving feeling seems to be quite nice. Until now, you can see also in the nighttime how is the ambient inside the car. It comes with automatic low beam, and also it comes with automatic high beam on the journey and If I'm not wrong, on the Journey version and Extreme version, it comes with automatic high beam as well, and it works pretty good. I saw now. Until now, I feel like I'm driving a car that's on the road for years with mild hybrid, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised how good of a job they did. Let's see if I can pass this car here. No problem, 120. Goes easy into the gears, perfectly positioned, perfectly driving position here. Nothing to complain, nothing to say about the car. I love this navigation system. It shows you so clear the details, and it's positioned perfectly, exactly in your peripheral view. You don't have to take your eyes from the road too much to see all the information, to see the time, to see the road, to see what's coming next, and so on. Really nice. Here it's 120, we can reach out again, a little bit higher speed. Back to 100. Under the bridge, press the brakes, brake seems to be good. Accelerate. See, you need a little bit of time to reach out the speed, but the car is doing in a very smooth and nice way. Now here are a few bumps. Ooh, it's so comfortable. At least here on the highway, where are just a few bumps, it feels super comfy. There are a few things that definitely impress me on the car. Even here over those bumps, he's doing gorgeous, really gorgeous. Over those bridge bumps, man, you don't even feel it, just hear it, but you barely feel it. For the price that this car starts at, 80,500 euro or something like that, it's impressive what the car can do. I'm definitely impressed. Just want to find a parking lot where we can test the parking and a little bit the turning circle. Okay, again over those bumps, very good. Now 130, and still now you start to hear a little bit of wind noise, but still from the engine nothing, still from the tires nothing. It might be a very good road, but surprisingly only some wind you hear hitting the car, but other than that, nothing. Wow, that was smooth. That bump was pretty smooth. Now the lane assist is still working, still try to keep me between the lanes. Check this out. Right now it's definitely keep between the lanes and warn me to put my hands on the steering wheel. And again, look, it sent me back between the lanes. That's a super good safety feature. It's a welcome safety feature, plus the blind spot technology. Now going uphill, going down one gear in fifth and try to accelerate. Definitely for those of you that are in need of power, probably the 1.6 liter full hybrid will be the one to go. But I still think for 80% of the people, the power that this Dacia Duster offer you in this configuration, front wheel drive only, mild hybrid, I think it's more than enough. I definitely think it's more than enough. And it's pretty comfy. Look at it, over the bumps. Yes, it's doing fine. It's doing definitely fine. It doesn't feel like a sporty car, so don't expect when I tell you they make the suspension stiffer to be a sportier car. They make it stiffer in order to have better feeling, handlings and curves. But the car is still orientated to the comfort, so it's still comfortable. But it's just stay better on the curves when you take the curves with it. And that I can definitely feel in comparison with the previous version. Yeah, definitely, I can say definitely it drives like maybe 30% better than the previous version. Overall driving feeling plus improvement, steering wheel, navigation, all that stuff, I think it's 30% better. And I think if you wanna check this out, yeah, it's no problem, man. One more time. Wow, it's good, it's really good over the bumps. Not sure, the combination of tires with the suspension, really good over the bumps. I think if you already have a Dacia Duster, you wanna update, or you're not sure if you wanna update to this new Duster, I definitely think it's a big step. It's not like an iPhone 14 to 15 where it's almost none, a few small updates. No, here it's you definitely feel like it's a better car in many areas. And I still love the fact that Dacia keep the price low, relatively low. I mean, this car start at 18,500 euro and go up to, I think, 30,000 around there, depending which country you are. But still, I think for the offer, it's a great price. And I definitely think that in 2024, this new Dacia Duster might be the car of the year from my point of view. I don't know, I need to test it a little bit more. I want to test also the full hybrid, but price, offer, the way it looks, it's not bad. It's not bad. I definitely like it. Again, now when you just press a little bit the pedal, you can hear how the electric motor is engaging in order to keep the speed just when you press the pedal. So you hear a little bit there. You can feel it, but you hear a little bit when the hybrid system is working.
2 kilometers, continue straight.
Really interesting, really cool. I like it. I like the car. I really like it. I think it's also a great cruiser. Of course, doesn't have that power with this engine, but it's more than enough. Definitely more than enough, because I'm pretty sure it gives you a good consumption. Let's see, 6.8 liter consumption. Wow, this is not bad for a petrol engine. Pretty good. The 6.8 liter consumption, guys. What do you think about that until now? And we drive only highway 100, 120, 130. We kind of mix the speeds. a little bit. I need I wanna stop a little bit to show you the turning circle. Maybe we find a gas station around here, but yeah, definitely super nice to drive. And I love the grip. I love the grip on the steering wheel, the visibility, the high driving position.
Now continue straight on AP7 towards Estepona.
Yeah.
Continue on AP7 for 9 kilometers.
We go up one more time. Yeah, surprisingly. There are two things that really surprised me on the car. First, suspension. Second, sound insulation. Comfort wise, it's very good. Nothing to complain about those seats. Very, very good comfort. Good visibility like the previous version. Perfect navigation system. I love this multimedia and navigation system. I really, really love it. It's just the way it should be. And the digital cockpit, it's nice. It's a nice add-on. I think they can be improved in the future much more, but I still think it's great and much better than the analogical one. And it's very easy to use, very easy to go through different settings and see different information. So that's for me very important. You can see if you want to pass other cars at 100, 110, you can do it easy. Now we go downhill, even more easier. But overall, the car right now, it's rolling so smooth. And another thing that I notice is the fact that from time to time, when you release the acceleration pedal, the car will recuperate the energy back into the 48-volt battery in order to give you later. Yeah, let's see here. Wow. I think the suspension are a little bit better than Tesla Model Y. Definitely. Tesla Model Y, it's also a little bit heavier, but it's crazy. It's better. It feels good, suspension over those bumps. And not only that, suspension feel more comfortable, but it seems that the sound, the noise from suspension, from those articulation, from the wheels, seems to be not so loud like on the previous version. So when we go over the bumps, it seems to be much more silent. And look how easy it is to, if you want a more air conditioning inside the car, more air, you just roll it from here. You can change the temperature so easy while you're driving. I love the fact that they keep these physical buttons almost everywhere in order to change the important things. And I like that. That's super important. You have this Y design on the vents, also here, so easy to adjust, to send in different directions, just like that. Lovely. And by the way, I forget to tell you, outside 22 degrees, the climatic system, it's on. It was always on from the beginning until now, on level 3, level 2, level 1, and you saw the consumption. How much is now? 6.8 liter. Wow, it's good, it's not bad. Not bad at all. We drive 150, 120, and you don't even feel like you're driving 120. Even though the car is reaching the speed sometimes slower because it doesn't have that power. When it reached the speed, it holds there really well. Yeah, it's a well-built car. That's definitely what I think about it. It's definitely what people have expected from this car.
2 kilometers, continue straight.
Again, great job, Dacia. Great job, Renault, for making this car. This car really excites me. And I'm happy that they still kind of keep those prices pretty low, even though the inflation, the price, all prices are go high. They still manage to keep this in a good price range. Now in the night time, you can see the ambient inside the car, how clear is the the image there. It's going dark. The low beam, it's on. This is the high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam. Yeah, definitely good light as well, but you can see the ambience inside the cabin in the dark. Doesn't bother you at all. Of course, I will do the night test drive as soon as I get the car for more time, but for the moment we have to be happy with what we get. And yeah, definitely
400 meters, continue straight on AP7.
Definitely a step forward for Dacia with this new Duster.
Now continue straight on AP7. Continue on AP7 for 18 kilometers.
How nice it goes into the gears. So smooth, so silent. That's the finesse, guys. Finesse is the word. They add a lot of finesse to this car. It feels like a much premium car, even when you go into gears with it. The pedals are fine. I can say they are super good, but they are definitely better. And going to the gears, it's much easier. It goes pretty easy. Check this out. It goes quite easy. And also it feels nice when you're driving. Let's see, because there's nobody here. Let's see if that works automatically. It should definitely work automatically. Huh? Should I go? Yeah, it's green. Thank you. Now here, this guy wanna come in my... Let's go here because you wanna go in there. Yes. Around 10 seconds, 0 to 100. So it's not a proper sportier car. It's not made to be sportier, but it's made to be practical, to be affordable, to be efficient. And nowadays safe with all these new safety features. So super nice. Overall, I think it's a super nice update. Can't wait to hear your feedback, guys. Tell me your feedback. Can't wait to hear your feedbacks after you drive this car. I'm really looking forward to write me in the comments after you drive it, if you feel like what I felt, if you feel like the same like I felt in this test drive. Now going uphill, it's slow and steady. Pretty good over the bumps, surprisingly. Not only it's comfy, as I said, but it's also not so noisy. You can't hear too much noise from the road. Now going downhill, the car, it's recuperating the energy back into the battery. If we go here to my drive, I think you can see also the consumption and all this stuff. I'm not sure if you have here. I don't think you have it. No, you don't have it. That energy information, you know, like energy flow, like you have it there in the front. I think on the full hybrid version you have it. Slow down a little bit, go to 100. What I like about the car is the fact that now when you drive 100, 120, it feels like you're driving much slower, and that happened when you're driving a good quality car. When this happened, then you know that it is a premium car, and that's happened now with this new Duster. I just want to drive in the speed limit, guys, so accelerate now. Let's go a little bit higher, 125, 26. Start to hear some noise, 130. Now from 130 you start to hear a little bit of wind noise and a little bit of road noise, but nothing serious. What I'm happy to see is the fact that the car, it's a very good cruiser. It stays very good on the road at high speeds, and this is very important. This is really important. Seems to stay quite good at 130 km/h. You can see you can cruise at 120 in super silent and nice. Climatic system is still on, and the consumption is, let's see how much we have until now, 6.9 liters. Quite nice. It's going up a little bit, probably because of the speed. We have drive a little bit faster. And here we will stop here, yeah, at the gas station, and we will end up the first part of Dacia Duster test drive, because tomorrow I will drive the full hybrid, so check out that video, guys, as well. When I will post them, you can check them all. They will be really interesting, so definitely check them out. Here, yeah, I think it's here, the gas station, right. Let's change the gear. Look at this, engine brake. Now when you do the engine brake, you notice the sound insulation from the engine a little bit better. Yeah, but over the bumps seems to be so good. Over the bumps, man, it's impressive. I'm impressed. Here we can test out also the turning circle. Let's see, there's nobody behind. Check this out.
In 300 meters, continue straight on 87.
Turning circle seems to be also pretty good. Going in reverse, going very easy in reverse. You can see the reverse camera. Oh, it's good. Not the best resolution, but you have those active lines that guide you park the car pretty well.
In 100 meters, turn left.
Nice. And now you can have this zoom, auto zoom or not. You can see the front camera, you can see the side camera, or let's go back, side camera, or you can see the other side camera. How cool is that? And you have also that active lines. Nice, I like that. And the electronic handbrake, by the way, it's down here. You just pull it like that, and right now the electronic handbrake, it's on. We didn't drive with eco mode, and the consumption is 6.8 liter. And the climatic system, it's on level 3, as you can see right here. What do you think about that, guys? What do you think? Super nice. More about multimedia and all that stuff we will talk in a different video, but I'm crazy impressed with the car. This was the first part of our trip. I can stop the engine for a while. make some silence to end up this video. First time when I drive it, but there are a few things that definitely impress me. Sound insulation, suspension, definitely it feels better in curves. I want to take the car, I hope I have this possibility to take the car on some curvy road, and probably the hybrid, the full hybrid tomorrow. So stay close to see that video as well. In general, I think it's a big step forward. If I have to compare with the previous version, probably 30% better than the previous version. And if you already have a previous Duster, it might make sense to upgrade to this new one if you want to feel a little bit more premium and have some extra safety features, extra technology and so on. But more about that we will talk in a different video. Guys, I hope this video was useful for you. I hope you get some useful information from here. If you have questions, ask me down below. I will try to answer to all of you. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my videos. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will help me a lot to make more and more videos to bring you all the information. It's a great car. Probably will be the car of the year in 2024, or the SUV of the year, or probably will be again one of the most sold SUV, surprisingly. Great job Dacia, great job Renault, great car. That was the video, guys. Thank you for watching. See you soon in the next one. Bye.